Over the span of 8 years, from what I have catalogued through my own research, 48 well-respected researchers, scientists, microbiologists, engineers, computer scientists, those who are well-respected in their field, have tragically, unexpectedly passed away. Now, these deaths have been determined by coroners and the police and other medical experts to be accidents or simply self-inflicted deaths. However, it seems very coincidental and very suspicious that so many scientists, microbiologists, and other researchers have died tragically during such a small space of time. These are the ones that have been catalogued, these are the ones that have been noted down. There could be many, many more which have gone unnoticed or unreported. Many of these deaths, which I'm going to cover, have actually been reported by the mainstream media, so it's fact, it's out there. Is it possible, however, that these deaths, which are reported to be accidents, tragic self-inflicted deaths, that these were not accidents? Could it be that there was an overarching plan to take out these microbiologists, these researchers, to take them out of the picture entirely before a major event was unleashed upon the world? A major event, and to this day now, many major crises that are unfolding before us. Many of these researchers were linked to Marconi Electronic Systems, which today exists as part of BAE Systems Electronics Limited. Its work previously, and to this day, includes development of futuristic weaponry and spy satellite technology. In this video, I'm not going to be sharing my personal opinion. I'm just going to be reporting the facts of what I've researched. This includes reporting the facts from news outlets such as the BBC and other mainstream media sources, and includes potentially testimony also from witnesses, friends and family of those who have tragically passed away. I will leave the sources below in the comments if you'd like to go visit these websites for yourself, to have a read of the information and then make your own mind up. So let's go back to 1982. Johannes Raven, 57, was born in the Netherlands in 1924. He had a degree in history and economics, studied in Amsterdam University. During World War II, he was a second lieutenant with the Netherlands Marine Corps stationed in Washington. After the war, he served briefly with the Netherlands Purchasing Commission in New York. In June 1946, he joined the UN as a junior auditor. He rose to the highest professional grade at the United Nations. He also served as Chief Financial Officer with the UN peacekeeping forces in the Israeli-occupied Gaza Strip. In his last post, he supervised audits of technical aid projects financed by the UN Development Programme for Third World countries. So Johannes' official titles at the UN included Senior United Nations Official and Chief of the Technical Cooperation Account Unit in the Office of Financial Services. On January 26th, however, of 1982, things changed very differently for Johannes. It was reported that Johannes had jumped to his death from the 18th floor of the Secretariat building on January 26th. It was reported by colleagues that Johannes had been upset over his failing health. Johannes had handed in his resignation on Friday after working for the UN for over 35 years. His resignation was reported to take effect on the 28th of February. A UN spokesperson said that Raven jumped from a window in his office facing First Avenue at 10:30 a.m. There was no suicide note left behind whatsoever, but a spokesperson said that he had reported to be having failing kidney health. He had recently returned to the UN after an extended period of sick leave. His colleagues said that he was really friendly and entirely devoted to his work. Now let's move on 2 months later, in March, to Professor Keith Bowden. Professor Keith Bowden, 46, was a computer programmer and scientist at Essex University. Keith Bowden was engaged in work for Marconi, who we have previously mentioned in the introduction to this video. He was hailed as an expert on supercomputers and computer-controlled aircraft. He was also the co-founder of the Department of Computer Sciences at Essex University. Professor Keith Bowden died in a fatal car accident on his way home from a London social function. His rover careened across a 4-lane highway and plunged off a bridge. down an embankment and into an abandoned rail yard. His death was ruled an accident. Police testified that his blood alcohol level exceeded the legal limit and that he was driving too fast. However, his wife, Hilary Bowden, her lawyer, and Keith's friends said otherwise. They believed it was a cover-up. Friends of his said that they had spent the evening with Keith and he had not been drinking whatsoever. His wife, Hilary, said that the car was inspected by a specialist who said that somebody had taken the wheels off and put others on that were old and worn. This was brought up at an inquest where it was asked whether the car was in a sound condition. The answer was yes. Hilary was in shock, but she has never protested the published verdict. However, she believes that someone did indeed tamper with her husband's car. She's quoted as saying, "It certainly looked like foul play." Now, we've only just started this series, and to me, in my opinion, it is shocking to see two very tragic, yet also, in my opinion, suspicious deaths very close together in such a short space of time. One death of which has already had family and friends come out to say that they themselves are very suspicious. They believe it to be foul play. I also think that to this day now, moving forward to today, it is, considering everything that is going on in the world with many crises, including previously the pandemic, it would have been helpful and of public interest to have such experts to share their opinion, their thoughts, and potentially their evidence as to what they think about it, or indication of what is actually going on. I think for them not to be here, it says a lot in my opinion, but I will leave it up to you to make your own mind up what you think happened to these scientists, these experts. But we will see next time in the second episode where we can look at more of these cases and I will report more of the facts. As I have mentioned, the sources to all of this information are down below in the description box. You are welcome to visit them yourself and read through all the information, come to your own conclusions. If you'd like to support the channel and be notified of future content, remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a like, share it with your friends, share it with anyone you think would find this of interest. Thank you to all of you for supporting my content and for supporting me along the way. It means a lot to me that you are still here watching this video. Let me know what you think so far in the comments down below of this. Do you think it's suspicious, or do you believe that it's simply a coincidence, these deaths, that one, they occurred, and two, that they are so close together? Let me know what you think. Anyways, thank you for watching today's video, episode 1. And as always, fly high, fear less.